Hi students, this is Mr. Ivan. This topic is on binomial series and you usually learn this after differentiation. Okay, so before we go into binomial series, you have to know that what is a power series? You learn in sequence and series that a series is a sum of the sequence. And in a power series, it is just that this series, right, the code the powers of x will keep on increasing for infinite terms. Okay, it's nothing big, it's just a definition. Okay, as so in this today's topic, the binomial series is actually a type of power series. Before we go into binomial series, this term sounds familiar because in O levels or in Sec 4, we learned in binomial theorem the expansion of a plus b to the power of n. Okay, if you have forgotten what is it like, it means that if you have 2 minus 3x to the power of 5, it is equals to 2 power 5 plus 5 choose 1, 2 power 4. A will start to decrease, B will start to increase, plus 5 choose 2, 2 power 3, negative 3x square plus dot 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 dot. Okay, and then you can work it out for the first three terms. Okay, so in O levels, what we have done is our powers are positive and is an integer. Okay, in this case, in A levels, what we are doing is could be negative power, it could also be a rational power, like for example, power half, power negative half, power negative 1, power negative 2, and so on. Okay, so in particular, okay, look at this. 1 plus x to the power of n is 1 plus nx. So there are two rules of binomial series that we actually follow. The first is it must always be 1 plus something. It could be x, it could be ax, it could be a over x. It's always 1 plus something. Okay, next is whenever we did an expansion, what is nx? N actually means n choose 1. N minus 1 over 2 factorial actually means n choose 2. N minus 1, n minus 2 over 3 factorial actually only means n choose 3. So all these terms actually you are familiar with when you do this in your A math in Sec 4. Okay, so like I said previously, when we do binomial expansion in A levels, okay, n will now be a rational number. Okay, remember what is a rational number? It means it can be expressed as a fraction or maybe something like p over q, and it is not a positive integer. Then we follow this expansion formula, which actually is given. You can find this in the Maclaurin series that you will learn in the next chapter. Okay, you can find this in the Maclaurin series. Okay, so for now, when we are going to expand this, you will realize that the power is of negative 1. So 1 plus 2x to the power of negative 1 is equals to 1 plus negative 1x. Because this guy is your n. This guy is your x. And if you can just refer to the formula given in Maclaurin series, you just need to put it in. Okay, 1 plus nx plus n, which is negative 1 minus 2 over 2 factorial 2x bracket square. They ask for up to x cubed, so we need one more term. Minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 over 3 factorial 2x to the power of 3. Remember to put plus dot 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 behind, and all you need to do is to just use your calculator. Now if you still have dot 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 behind, we use equal 1. This would be minus 2x. Use your calculator for this, multiply by bracket 2 square, and you will have 4x square. Use your calculator for this, multiply by bracket 2 to the power of 3, and then you will have 8x cubed plus dot dot dot. And when for presentation, when I remove the plus dot dot dot, because I approximate it to only the first 4 terms, I will write it this way. Okay, so this is a typical binomial expansion technique that you will apply. Okay, next is the range of values for which the expansion is valid. If you look at the top again, it is actually given modulus of x must be less than 1. If you forgot that the definition of modulus x less than 1 is x in between negative 1 to 1, here it is. So in this case, for the expansion to be valid, the two modulus of 2x must be less than 1. Modulus of x is less than half. Therefore, x is in between negative half and half. Okay, just very simple. Two things you need to know in this chapter: expansion. Make sure the presentation is good. Make sure the presentation is accurate, as well as the range of values for x for which the series is valid.